MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Marcus Walden is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping into the box, Byron Buxton. He will lead this one off
the
today.
Afternoon for Minnesota, the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Fans, it's getting close to back-to-school time here at the ballpark. But there's still time to take in a few more games before that dreaded first bell rings. Individual seats are still available. Or why not pick up a 4 or 6 game mini plan? Perfect for those final few nights of summer vacation. Visit any stadium ticket window for ticket information.
First pitch on its way. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're talking about a team that is white hot right now, D-Row. They've won the first 3 games of this 4-game series. They'd like nothing more than D-Row win this one here and finish it off to a nice 4-0 series.
Yeah, you take the first 3 in a series, you want to step on their throat right here. You don't get a chance too many times to take 4 games from somebody. They have that opportunity in front of them today.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
To the plate now, Jorge Polanco. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He'll start this one at 274. 15 long balls, 57 runs batted in. The 0-1 delivery.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
So now to the plate, Luis Arias. As he'll take a look at ball 1. the 1-0. He's taken high above the zone.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. The 2-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Homer Bailey, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
So here's Michael Chavis now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they want to be playing their best ball. They have to find a way to win this ball game, especially on a Thursday night. You don't want to be headed into the weekend getting swept.
Yeah, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, take care of business here on this Thursday and not look forward to that weekend Friday, Saturday, Sunday series coming up. Take care of business here in Thursday's game.
Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Sano is over and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Verdugo is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from. That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock today.
Verdugo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. Popped him up. Arias calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He went deep in the contest last night. set. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Red Sox. Still no score. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The left fielder, number 20.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
In now, Eddie Rosario, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Line to the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Josh Donaldson digging in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big league.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Now here's the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The right fielder, Kevin.
Riding in for Boston, Kevin Pillar. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set and the pitch. Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Ball one.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. His lifetime numbers against Bailey, he brings a 4 for 12 line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball two. Now the 2-1. Drives it out to deep right center field. Kepler is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting it, the first baseman, Bobby.
Striding in, Bobby Dahlbeck, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And now it'll kick around in the corner. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not what he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know about that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And another foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-2. Fouled off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario's there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Boston strands a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Miguel Sano. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
First offering on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Left side. Bogarts has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, time for a look at our current standings, and you can see that these guys enter play down by just 2 games in the division race. So here's Jake Cave to the plate. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. First delivery to him on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First pitch of the at-bat.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
A reminder, fans, that all games this season will be broadcast in Spanish on AM 1440 by the announcing team of Jason Villa and Luis Martinez.
Third inning, no score to this point. It's 1-2. Line to the right side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in, kept the front shoulder in, played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. In there, now the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
2 out here and a runner at second. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1. Home half of the third coming up, no score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Michael Chavis.
The second baseman, Michael Chavis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in this single.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Rafael Devers is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
Right side, reined in. One there. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And set to go is the second baseman, Luis Arias.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's kicked out.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Pops this one up. Bogarts into shallow left. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Digging in to try it again, Mitch Garver. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Softly hit toward the hole. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. First offering on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. A ball and 2 strikes.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Fouled away. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
When it's raining out there and you're trying to reach back and throw a fastball, it's very easy to lose grip on the baseball. You have to focus that much more and make sure you're keeping the moisture off your fingertips in between pitches.
Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Next up for the Red Sox, Kevin Pillar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And this is taken for a cold strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit in the air to left. Rosario is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bounces to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Striding into the box, Max Kepler looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. With runners in scoring position this season, Donaldson is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. No one out with a runner at second. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Verdugo looks up, and they take the lead. It's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 24 home runs for him on the season, as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First delivery to him on the way. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And it's fouled away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box, Jake Cave. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes a cold strike 1.
1-1.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. A 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off
at the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck. A matchup with Homer Bailey now to lead off the inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping up now, Andrew Benintendi. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. That's inside.
A bullet to first base. Tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time.
Now back, second baseman, Michael Chavis.
Back to the top of the order now, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Count even now at 1-1. Bailey gets the sign. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. They're down 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jorge Polanco. Ryan Brazier takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Red Sox, number 70, Ryan Brazier.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
At the plate now, Luis Arias, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Now back.
Well, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
To the plate now, Mitch Garver, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-1 the count. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And he misses again, ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Max Kepler, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And he fouls this one off. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get it.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Payoff pitch on its way. To first, reined in. They get the force at the plate, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Plate, Alex Verdugo, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The center fielder, Alex Verdugo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Popped him up. Garver is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Taken high and deep to right. Kepler's going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. No balls and a strike to count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of power.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
2 out, nobody on. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left, and that's home run number 48 on the year. And the Red Sox are on the board. It's now 2-1.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out. That's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know, we hear all the time that this game, baseball, is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And it appears as though that's going to be all for Homer Bailey. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Rich Hill takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
44, Rich Hill.
In now, Kevin Pillar. In the dirt here. Two out with the man at first. And he misses with it, 1-1. Two and one, the count to Pilar.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. And thanks to the home run, the Red Sox draw a step closer. Bottom third of the order, 7-8-9 due up to start the 7th, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Popped him up. Plawecki over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
The first baseman, number 22.
Standing in, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. To short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now that designated hitter, Jake.
Into the box now, Jake Cave. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. He stays alive, still 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Now that the 7th.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he takes ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
2-0 now. As a look, now the pitch. Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. A runner on first with 2 away. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Swing, and he pops him up. And this was sinking on him at the end, but he's able to hang with it, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Twins 2 and the Red Sox 1. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Plawecki. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You've got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The next 1-2 pitch. And he got him.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
At the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Went after the high one there, a swing and a miss.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Smoked on the ground left side and into left field for a 1-out hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are falling right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game over.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set and the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he missed with it, ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Cody Stashak takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Michael Chavis will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch. Stashak benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Tried to hold up there, appealed down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The center fielder, number 99.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So coming to the plate, Alex Verdugo. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here. but at the plate, he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much. Just
now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, and it's off the green monster. It's cut off, so all three runners are in to score.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roll. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Here now is Rafael Devers, seared down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now that.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in position to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel.
Tyler Clippard takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. J.D. Martinez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. From the stretch.
Nope, that's a ball.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
4 runs here in this half inning.
いやー、新太さん、こんにちはです。
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
この回一挙逆転しましたね。バデューゴさんがレフトフェンス直撃の3点タイムリーツーベースで一挙に4点入りました。でその後またデバスさんの強烈なライトのタイムリーツーベースで48分抜ちゃいましたかね、マルティネスが。ツインズ中継ぎ陣も攻略中です。
First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Digging in and looking for more, Xander Bogaerts. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet
だ
that
いぶ
time.
待って打ってんけど、それでまた
Into the
あ
box
ら
now.
キラーさんノーヒッ
Hit the
ト。
ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. Jackie Bradley Jr. will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And he's way off balance with the swing there. On the season, Bradley is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Two men are on with two men out. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2 hit softly down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Two down, runners at first and second. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball two. Ball three. 3-2 now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And he lays off ball four, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Coming to the plate again, Kevin Plawecki. He'll bat for the second time in the inning. Christian Vasquez called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with two out in the inning. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Bases are loaded here, two down. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
1-2. Here it is. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox are out in front, 5-2. Christian Vasquez will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now playing right field, number 19, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jorge Polanco. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Darwinzon Hernandez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
63, Darwinzon Hernandez.
He's set. Here it comes. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Hernandez, 23 years old. He's a second-year big leaguer. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will get this one. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Oh, what a dive. The throw to first. What a play. Jose Peraza is off the bench now as he'll take over at second following the injury.
Now playing second base, number 3, Jose Peraza.
The next twin up, Luis Arias. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Luis Arias.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Bogarts takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out.
The catcher, number 8.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Stepping into the box, Mitch Garver, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Hit back up the middle, gloved by Bogarts. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Twins 2. Tyler Duffy is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 21, Tyler Duffy.
Stepping in, Bobby Dahlbeck. They'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. Duffy has thrown a little over 50 innings, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now here it comes. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Fouled off. Lifted in the air out to center field. Buxton is camped under this one. 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew.
Into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Jose Peraza.
And here's Jose Peraza, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball in the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot. The inside half of the baseball with power.
2 hits in
4
4
連
attempts
敗
to
の
this
後の
point.
4連勝。
plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
しかも1位相手のチームに4連勝はなかなか珍しい。
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Throws in for strike 3, and that retires the side. Red Sox leave 1. They're still out in front, 5-2. So stepping in, Eddie Rosario will try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Eddie Rosario.
Brandon Workman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Brandon Workman.
C.J. Chatham is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
C.J. Chatham.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. Lays off 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Max Kepler, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's a pop-up now. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Fouled away. Another 1-2.
That's ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And it's a 5-3 game now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. So now to the plate, Josh Donaldson. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. That being very aggressive right now.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box, Miguel Sano. As he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Final strike for the Twins. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Verdugo waits on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up the long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Boston Red Sox put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Ryan Brazier earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Brandon Workman closes the door for the save, his 26th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Twins, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.